Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Y'all, I'm trying to get this light right. Y'all, hold on. I'm all right, ain't it, y'all? Do I need to turn the light up a little bit? Welcome in everyone. Hey Trisha. Hope everybody having a good Friday. There we go. No, hold on. Now that's better. That's the best it's gonna do. Welcome in everyone. Hey Trisha. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to everybody on Facebook if you're watching. Make sure you guys press the like button. If you don't mind, please press the like button as you come in. Guys, we're gonna have a conversation tonight, and then I'm gonna give you an we're gonna I do need to talk about the Ahmaud Arbery case, but I'm gonna wait until we get to the verdict. Then we'll talk about everything. I feel like that's the way I'm gonna do it. Because child, it's crazy. Um, it is crazy. And make sure you guys y'all press the like button as you come in. Make sure you press the like button as you come in. Um, I hope everybody has I hope everybody is having a good Friday thus far. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do with this light. Seems like the light ain't right. Or is it? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Am I tripping with the light? I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna see. um, but guys, as I was stating, please read the scroll down below if you want to be a part. Yes, they have. Um, if you want to be a part of the Cash App giveaway, Thanksgiving Cash App giveaway, please make sure you email me at mjjfamily2020 at gmail.com. The weekend before Thanksgiving, I will be doing a Cash App giveaway. I want to do 4 people, but it just depends on who's entering in. I have only just one person thus far. So if you want to be a part of the Cash App giveaway, then you know there is send it to my email. I do want to let you guys know that hey, Miss Laverne, how are you today? I want to let you guys know that I want to give back to my supporters. So this is a way of me giving back to my supporters on the holidays. If you are a member, you have until November the 30th to give me your address to so I can send your Christmas gift. If you want to be a member and then want to be a part of the News and Grooves group, just press the join button and I will send you a gift as well. But you have until November the 30th. That is the cutoff for that. As well, guys, pray for my son on tomorrow, guys. His team will be playing in the championship game. So I will be updating you guys on that. And on my family channel, guys, M2J's, I will do a video highlighting his whole season. So make sure you guys look out for that. If you guys have not followed M2J's, my family channel, please go follow that. I just got it up and running. I really haven't posted no more than 1 or 2 videos, but I need to put more content on that channel. Um, so hey Kendra, how are you today? Happy Friday, everybody. How y'all doing? How is everybody? Let me say this. How is everybody Friday? If y'all preparing for a good weekend, are you ready for the Thanksgiving holiday break? I know I am. I know I am. Um, are you ready to cook? Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Before we get into the conversation, is anyone cooking for Thanksgiving? And I'm cooking a couple of things. I'm cooking the dressing, the macaroni, making some pies. I'm doing all kinds of things. Hey, Reese Cup. I'm doing all kinds of things to, for Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a couple of, hopefully we'll have a couple of family members over and, you know, cook. Because child food is expensive. Like I said, I was like, Lord, I thank you, Jesus. Anyway, um, I do want to get into this story, guys. Um, I'm gonna wait another minute or two, then we're gonna get in. Um, are you guys gonna do take advantage of these sales that's been going on before I go any further? Are you cooking macaroni, cheese, and greens? My mom's gonna cook the greens. Now, honey, I ain't gonna tell no story like I can cook greens, but usually I don't like to clean them. I really don't. So my mom, I gave my mom like usually my mom cook a lot of things, but she was like, I don't want to cook no more. So I made the decision to go ahead and cook the dressing. I'm gonna buy a ham from Honey Baked Ham. I'm gonna look. I said I got to do a test run on my macaroni this weekend, and um, then I'm gonna make some hog balls. We don't do chitlins because I don't know how to clean chitlins, so I eat hog balls. Yeah, like I'm gonna give my kids the things that they pick out, but that's it, and buy them a few. I know my son needs some more shoes. Jayla need another pair of boots, and I was gonna get myself something. Honey, I seen a treadmill. I want to lose weight, but I don't want to join a membership. Hey, the McCray Kings, I don't want to join a membership, but hey, Edward Smart, how are you? And honey, I thought I had found a treadmill for like $100. Child, it's $150 just, 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 just to deliver the treadmill. And the treadmill holds up to like 350 pounds. So I was like, man, that's it for me. So I was gonna get this treadmill, child, but they talking about $150 delivery fee. Child, I'll wait. I'll wait because your girl ain't got the money like that now. If like I was gonna do the quad pay, I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna do the quad pay to pay for the treadmill. I was gonna pay $20 every 2 weeks, $25 every 2 weeks to get this treadmill. But I am next year. I don't know. I'm gonna join I'm gonna join a gym or I'm gonna buy a treadmill. Really, I just want a treadmill to walk. So, or I'm gonna do what I did one year before, where I found this lady on YouTube and I was walking with her a mile or two. But yeah, I got to, being at home, run is a bad word. Well, so uh, yeah, that's what basically I'm gonna do. Do I swim? No, like I don't swim, but we do have an aquatic center here where we can swim. And I did like when I was at the school. We have a it's like like our medical center has a gym, and they have swim aerobics and things like that. I probably will be walking in place for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. After this week, there won't be any more football or anything like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no excuses. Well, the holidays, I know I ain't going to eat right. So, but I am going to try next year or save up to have surgery. One. A lot of people don't believe in it, but I probably will to try to stay healthy because I'm all my kids got and I need to be here. Not that I'm sick of anything, but that's just how I feel like I need to eat better. And then I got some places I want to go, honey. I want to be hot girl summer next year. I want to be hot girl summer next year. Really? Okay. Well, we'll look into it, y'all. And if we want to do we can get with the McCray Kings or whatever, and let's do a weight loss challenge or something. We'll see what the plans will be. Um, Y'all know I'm always gonna be doing the news and the views, but we can do some side things too. Um, but yeah, there are some things here, like some exercise places that, like, I know this woman is walking, it's like walking in place, and she like walk together and stuff like that. I'm gonna find that video. That lady, I have walked a mile with her in 15 minutes, child, and was sweating and breathing hard. That's a whole workout. And she got one that's 2 mile. I said I'm gonna do that, try to do that every day, and 3, 4, 5 times out the day, out the week, and try to drink water and try to eat right. Uh, Chloe Teens. Okay, all right. See what I'm saying, y'all? We ain't got to go to no gym. We got YouTube, child. I'm a YouTuber. We are YouTubers here, so we should be. So I'm gonna do something like, I'm not saying that I don't. I thank God where I'm at. I may have to change this, y'all. We may not even talk about this, but we can just talk about this right now. I may change my whole, like, where I'm in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a place where I truly, truly, truly love myself. I truly, truly, truly know what I want. I truly know what I deserve. I truly want to go after the things that I want to go after. And if the things in my life or people in my life that don't deserve me or my friendship or my love or nothing like that, I ain't gonna deal with it. And I thank God for just giving me that sense of peace when it comes to that. Like, I finally at that place in my life. It took me 35 years to get here, but no, hold on, I'm lying on my age. I'm 36. It took me 36 years to get here, but I am proud to be where I'm at because it's still people that's older than me hasn't even gotten to this place. And I thank God that I'm at this place. I have walked away from situations and I ain't mad. And I just feel so, it feels so good to say that, hey, I am at this place in my life where, hey, I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and I'm gonna go after the things in which I want to do. And one of these things is YouTube. I want to be very successful on here, guys. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me change up some things here. I am gonna work with my cousin. Uh, don't count last year, girl. You had it right, and congratulations. Thank you. But I'm gonna like, I'm gonna give me an intro to my channel. Like, for when I come on, I'm gonna get with. I have a cousin. He's very talented, and I'm gonna get him to make me another intro. I may have to pay him, but I'm gonna give him another intro. Y'all gonna see me try to elevate. It's all about elevation. Every year you want to elevate yourself. So if you want to be, I see here. If you want to be successful on here, every year on YouTube, you have to elevate yourself, or you know what I'm saying, you'll be stuck at the same place. And you know, you have to do, you know what I'm saying, not be afraid to put yourself out there. So next year, y'all gonna see me put myself out there more, maybe interviewing some of the people that's my plan next year, is to interview more people. That is the plan for next year, is to interview some of these people that's going through the stuff I'll be reporting about, or finding the neighbor, really putting myself out there to get the story out. So look forward to that, guys. Look forward to a lot of things next year. I got a lot of things I in my head I want to plan out. But anyway, y'all, let's get into the story. Okay, so let's see here, y'all. So in Detroit, Michigan, guys, there is a lot of scamming going on. And I had found this story and I felt like this is very, very, very crazy. Um, I want you guys, like, people are being evicted because people that have lost their home, or people that are not the homeowners, are renting properties that don't belong to them. This is the crazy part, that don't belong to them, to people. And then these people are being evicted from the homeowners. Oh, thank you, Miss Christine Parsley. Will you? Well, reach out to me, Miss Christine. Thank you. I have so much um 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 I have so much I want to do to elevate myself. So, but anyway, yes, the this is the crazy thing. Like the people are getting put out from the people that are actually owning the homes or the companies that actually owning these homes, and they don't know these people are staying there until like maybe a year or two later, and then these people done paid somebody, y'all done paid these people like $550 a month, free cash money. Swear to God, we finna hear a story. I found two stories. This is happening in Detroit, Michigan, and nobody is being held accountable. I swear to God, nobody is getting put in jail or anything for scamming these people out their money. People are being evicted and be getting homeless because of all this crap. Have you ever? This is crazy. Like this elderly lady is being, oh my God, like she is being she actually is being evicted or going back and forth to court just because she had bought this. Like, you know how those homes that are fixer uppers, and she said it needed some work, so she said that they sold her the house for like $15,000. Y'all gonna hear the story. $15,000. And then she said she was like made her last payment, praising God and everything. And then guess what? She got a letter said that she needs to vacate the property or be or no, she's being evicted and need to vacate the property. And she said that was heartbreaking because guess what? She put money in that home to fix the home, guys. And guess what happened? She get evicted. She getting a notice saying that, hey, you're staying in not your property. This is someone else's property. Somebody done took your money for all these years, $550 for I think three years. Think about getting $550 for 3 years. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Now, this is how was on NBC Nightly News, so I don't want no, y'all know I don't want nobody copyright claim. But I do want to show you some. I want you guys to listen to it, uh, and I'm going to show you guys some pictures that was on there. This is this young this lady name. Her name is Joan Walker. Um, she is the 65-year-old lady. She's an elderly lady that has been scammed, and it's very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate, and it's ridiculous for someone to do. Think about this with your grandmama. And today she went back to court. And unfortunately, guys, she got to move. She is being evicted and she done paid money out of her check. Y'all know this, she's elderly. She done used her money to fix the money out of her check to fix this house. And she done paid 15,000. Said the house was worth $15,000. So she paid them $15,000. And this is how she was done. This is a sad situation. And I think it's ridiculous. I'm gonna play, y'all know how my computer is. Y'all, I'm thinking about investing in another computer as well. This ain't it. So let me just let you guys listen to this because it's a lot. Like I found a family of 6 people um that was actually evicted A family of six, no, a woman and a man and six kids was evicted and scammed out of like $650. Now I'm gonna mean no harm. I know a lot of us like, well, you scam me out of my money, I'm gonna act a whole fool. I'm gonna act a whole fool. And that's true. Like, who wouldn't act out if someone is has taken your money and it's like you ain't putting it towards nothing. That's why I'm gonna advise y'all guys. Sometimes, guys, if you can do it, and if you know how to do it, it's not that hard. Maybe you can invest in buying your own home, and I'm talking about legitly through a real estate agent. They have a real estate agent, and invest in buying your own home because that is a great way of securing that house is yours. I do want to advise people like that. I don't want nobody to be taken advantage of like this. This nice lady. It's sad. This is somebody's grandmama, and and somebody done set up here and done got over on this lady. So let's listen into this.
This article was published in partnership. Payment on her house last spring. Joan Walker could barely contain her jubilation. I was running around the house, just thanking God, said Walker, 65, who had scrimped and saved for more than 2 years, setting aside most of her disability check to afford the. Walker had transformed the cozy brick bungalow on Detroit's east side since arriving in early 2019. Back then, the house had no furnace, no water heater, and no plumbing under the kitchen sink. The basement was filled with sewage, she said. By this April, Walker had made most of the major repairs. She'd gotten to know her neighborhood and loved watching her grandchildren play in the backyard. And now, after decades of homelessness, she'd made the final payment on her rent-to-own lease. A weight just lifted off of me, Walker said. It's a small little bungalow, but when you pay for something out of your sweat and labor, you feel really good about it. But then, 2 months later, an eviction letter arrived, and the crushing truth about her house began to emerge. It's not hers. The man who negotiated a lease with Walker in 2019 was not, she soon learned, the property manager he claimed to be. And the money she paid him every month did not, apparently, go toward the purchase of her home. Walker, her lawyers believe, is the victim of a scam, one so common in Detroit that real estate lawyers and housing advocates say it affects as many as 1 in 10 tenants facing eviction. A 4-month investigation by NBC News and Outlier Media involving scores of property records and dozens of interviews with victims, lawyers, prosecutors, experts, and government officials found that the fake landlord scam has menaced Detroiters for at least the past decade. In some cases, people who have lost their house to foreclosure have kept collecting rent from tenants without letting on that they're no longer the landlord. In others, con artists have broken into vacant houses, changed the locks, listed them for sale or rent, then collected payments from victims. Some fake sellers have even filed false deeds to make fake sales look legitimate, lawyers and experts say.
Wow.
But culprits rarely face consequences, the investigation found. The scam has thrived in a city where a foreclosure crisis decimated homeownership, leaving tens of thousands of properties vacant or in the hands of out-of-town investors, and where vulnerable residents have struggled to find quality housing.
Okay.
Right now, save on holiday gifts for everyone on your list.
That is one video, guys. Just allow me a moment. I got to tune to y'all know I got kids. Just allow me a moment. Okay, guys. Lord have mercy, children. Yeah, like most of the houses, if you're listening, if listening to it, most of the houses are empty, or the landlord has lost a home and just collecting the rent or putting for sale signs. And but my question is, the people that actually own the home, why are you not checking on your house? Why are you not every month going to that home to make sure that you're renting it properly or something? You just owning homes and not go check on them, and these people are being evicted. Something ain't right. Like, make it make sense. So, so she said that. Oh Lord, it's just ridiculous. Um, so here go another couple. They said that I'm gonna pull their picture up. That was scammed as well. This is another couple that was scammed as well, guys. This is sad for. Her name is Janelle Hardress. Um, let me see. Yeah, it says here. It says here that the NBC News interviewed 8 victims of the fake landlord scam, including tenants who said they paid rent to fake landlords, a buyer who bought a house from a fake seller, and a homeowner who lost a home she had inherited to foreclosure after a fake landlord rented it out. Victims told of seeing their belongings trashed on the curb and of losing their life savings. One tenant, her name is Janelle Porter, said that after he confronted the man who he believed was scamming him in 2019, and I have their video. The man padlocked the door to his house, putting him and his family on the streets and trapping his 2 puppies inside where they froze to death. Ridiculous. And he said he is still angry about it because we didn't have nowhere for our kids to go. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to their story. Yeah, that is sad, Risa Cup. That's ridiculous. You don't do people like that. But I found their story. Thank God I found their story, guys. We're gonna listen to it. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Let me let this ad play.
In more news tonight, a family of 6 is being pushed out of their home even after they say they signed a standard lease with a landlord.
They had spent months living inside this home on Detroit's west side, but as our Victor Williams reports, things suddenly took a turn.
Well, on the outside, this looks like a very beautiful home on Detroit's west side, but it turns out a family moved into it months ago after seeing an ad for it on Facebook Marketplace. They come to find out that all these months later, they've been paying the wrong guy.
And the man just took all my money anyways.
Nautica Chandler and Jimmy Dorsey are claiming they've been hoodwinked by a man they thought was in charge of renting out the bottom floor of their West Street duplex.
He gave me a lease. He like, yeah, bring the money, bring what you got to move in. So I brought everything and I cashed out him the money.
But when the house started falling apart 8 months in,
we don't have no power in certain rooms. The basement is bad. The basement is flooded.
The couple found out from the neighbor upstairs the man they've been paying this whole time was only the handyman.
The guy told me that the lease was fake. So the whole time, and he charged me extra in rent money.
The couple has been trying their best to talk to the real owners or to get help at least with some of their money back. Instead, they're being told they have to go.
He would never tell me who the landlord was. I'm like, can I get her number? He would never give me her number. Now don't nobody want to talk to me. I'm just here. He like, they can't evict you.
And the man who took the money isn't offering it back, which is horrible considering the fact that between the couple, there's 3 kids in the home, ages 6 to 11, and another one on the way. Christmas, unfortunately, also right around the corner.
We have a lot of kids, and it's too cold to be in this type of situation right now.
Now, we reached out to the person that Monica and Jimmy had been paying all this time, and unfortunately, he did not return any of our calls. As far as all of the damage that's going on the inside of the home, we reached out to the city to see what can be done. On the west side, Victor Williams, Local 4.
That's ridiculous. That is, so you gonna take the money.
This article was published in partnership with Outlier Media.
So you going to take the money. So that's why I said there's some shiesty handymans too. That's some shiesty handymans, child. That is very shiesty of the handyman, for sure. That was very, y'all know that is very shiesty of the handyman to do some mess like that. Really, Christine Parks. Wow, she's from Detroit? Because this is happening in Detroit. These people are having this issue in Detroit, Michigan, and nothing is being done about it. There's no ramifications. They just saying, hey, we done took this money. I done took your money. What you gonna do? Because, hey, it was a fake lease. Really? Child, it seems like the city, like, it's ridiculous. Like, it says here, despite the pervasiveness of the scam and the devastating ramifications for victims, scammers are rarely caught, lawyers and officials say. People have gotten away with this stuff for years and years and years. They do it because there's no penalty for it. But one thing about it should be a penalty for taking people money and you're making it seem like you own a home that you have no home. Let me tell y'all something. You can always go to the court and ask for a property deed of an address or who owns this specific area. You can also, go to online, to property assessors in the county and search for this specific address to make sure that this person is the person that owns the home. If you don't know, now you know. I'm telling you. Because this should never happen. Like I said, I guess a lot of people in Detroit don't know a lot of things, or Detroit, they just mind wouldn't work, or they just, it seems like these are low budget restricted homes or homes that are like that need fixing up, and people just need a place to stay, so they do what they gotta do. Wow. Wow. Wow, Reese Cup. Like, if you're living in Detroit and you listening, go to make sure that you are renting from a proper landlord or the person that is owning the home. Go to the tax assessor's office or go to the website, the county website. Go to property appraiser or the property address. Search for that address that you're trying to rent and see who owns the home to make sure that you are renting from the right person. I know a lot of people don't know that, but hey, I know things because how I work. Let me just say that. And because of some things that I have went through previously. I didn't know that you could just get a deed. A deed is public record, right? So common sense will tell you that you can just go to the courthouse and ask for papers or ask them who owned this property. and they will give it to you. Child, that's what I'm saying. Like, just don't be signing papers. Like I say, I'm just to the point. I don't be like, thank God. I pray God I'll never be back in that position that I have to win. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Yeah, thank you, Edward. I just feel like that. Like, this is so unnecessary. And then this elderly lady has been taken advantage of. That really done made me upset. Like, how in the hell? Excuse my language. So it says here, a spokeswoman for the Wayne County Prosecutor Office said lawyers there couldn't recall any recent cases against people who have fraudulently collected rent from tenants in homes they didn't own. The only fake landlord cases prosecutors have handled are those involving people suspected of forging and filing fake deeds with the county. The county's deed fraud unit investigated like 122 complaints in 2019. So this been going on, and people been taking these. You can tell that these people been collecting money and using fake deeds and everything. It says here that but let's listen to this right here though. Let's listen to this. Just give me about hold on, let me push play.
For unlimited 5G.
Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I just it's amazing what people can do and how people will stoop so low to get some money. I'd be scared to do stuff like this because, child, I'd be scared I'm gonna get caught because I'm usually the one that always end up in some kind of trouble when I'm doing something right and that ain't right. But let's listen to this.
I'm behind 4 months, and the landlord,
If individuals, based on
at this
limitations
point, just waiting, I guess, for the sheriffs.
Sierra Green is just waiting for a knock on her door.
To them, I'm already evicted.
Green is one of 6 million Americans behind on rent because of the pandemic. With the national eviction moratorium now lapsed, she's among the millions who could be put out on the street. But House lawmakers left town for a 6-week recess.
We need to be brought back to this house to finish this work so that people don't end up on the street while we go vacation.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi looking to the Centers for Disease Control.
So we would like the CDC to expand the moratorium. That's where it can be done.
The White House, meanwhile, looking to the...
Okay, guys. So this is about people just actually getting put out. They're saying here that this happens all the time. And, you know, we know that. It's just sad. So, back to Miss June. It says here, this is Miss June's story. It says, Miss June says she saw her 3-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow in January of 2019 after her previous landlord raised the rent beyond what she could afford. So she was seeking a new place to live. By then, she had lost much of her life to a drug addiction. She got clean for 11 years and had reconnected with her 2 children, her 2 daughters. And she said now those daughters are mothers themselves. And she was trying to buy a home for the stability it would offer her family. She said that her friend put her in touch with a man named Maurice, who said he managed properties around the city and showed her the bungalow. She said it was in bleak condition, but she looked forward to fixing it up and making it her own. He said Maurice told her the owner of the house was a man named Derek and gave her a copy of the property deed, she said. The document that she shared with the news was cut off and had Derek's last name redacted, but she thought that it was for privacy reasons. I ain't never known. Like, one thing about it, guys, if you ever, let me say this, if you ever go to the tax assessor office and ask for a property deed, ain't nothing gonna be redacted. You can find who's on the home. This is ridiculous. Wow. Not to say his brother steal from me, but I really upset when the poor fall victim of this. Me too. I guess, child, a friend could be getting scammed too because Derek may be collecting rent from her too. Whatever his name, Maurice, could be collecting rent from her too. So it goes on to say that she said that she had no reason to mistrust Maurice, who had the key to the house and seemed like a straight shooter, she said. She said she was so excited and didn't pay any attention. So she said she filled out and signed a residential lease with an option to buy. Lord have mercy. That dude probably just printed that paper off the internet, child, and Jesus. Did they even go to a lawyer? Because let me tell y'all something, when you buying a home, you have to have a lawyer present to buy the home. It's a process. Because I'm a homeowner. It's a process when you're buying a home. It really is it's not a long process, but it's a process when you're actually buying a home. Like, you have to do the earnest money, you got to do the inspection, you got to put the house payment down, you got to, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that you want fixed, they'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? Closing costs. It's a lot to buying a home. And these people just taking care of vulnerable people that need a place to stay. And they just desperate. So desperate measures, things call for desperate times, Desperate measures call for desperate times, Unfortunately. So she said she filled it out on February the 8th of 2019. Then she moved in. She didn't notice that the owner's address on the lease had no city or zip code, and she didn't look into the company it said he worked for, City Manager Group, which does not appear to be a legally registered business in Michigan. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is just getting worse and worse. It is, yes, they are, and you can get a grant for the down payment of your home. I got a grant for their grants out here, guys. If you are looking to be a homeowner, you don't have to have thousands and make thousands of dollars to be a homeowner. Just make it look. All you have to do is basically make it seem like you're saving I'm gonna give you 101. Number one thing you need to do when you're trying to buy a house, make it look like you're saving money, even though you really ain't got no money. But make it look like that's buying a home 101. You got to make it seem like you're saving some money to buy this house. Number two, get your credit together. If you ain't got no credit, get your credit card and just pay. You can pay the lowest balance. Just make sure you pay it on time. Those two things that you can do, and I promise you'll get. And you got student loans, and your loans are in default. Get them together, pay on the loans, or go back to school so they can be deferred until you buy the home. I did it. I'm just saying, like, that's how I bought my home. Now, it ain't hard. And if you ain't never had no student loans or anything like that, get your credit together. Because y'all know it's FHA homes where If your credit at least 598, I know for sure you'll be able to get a low home. You get an FHA loan. If you are a veteran, there are veterans that'll assist you with. There's a grant for that. There's different grants for different things. I know that I have a FHA loan, and my home didn't cost me much. I didn't put nothing down on it. I really didn't. Everything I went to, and all they ask you to do is just take a class, and you get what, $14,000. I took the class over the phone, told the man, what's my budget? Hey, Angie. I told the man what my budget was. I told him what I do, did some type of credit course. Boom, I got approved for a grant for $14,000. They sent me the certificate. Or you can just go to the class that they have downtown in the courthouse somewhere in the building. Just sit there, listen to them talk about how you're supposed to be, blah, 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 for a whole day or a half a day. Get your certificate. Boom, you're approved for a grant. That's your down payment for your home. So all you have to do is get your credit together, and say this is what I told my and I'm gonna get back to the story. This is what I told my realtor. Find you a good realtor. I told him, what's the price range you can afford to know that you'll be able to live for a home? So I told him my price range. I found the house that was completely remodeled inside and out. And guess what? Boom. In 6 months' time, I closed on my first home. This is not my last stepping stone, because I do have to purchase another one because I had kids, or I'm going to add on to this one. I have done it, with home ownership. Yes, you are responsible for, fixing everything, but ain't nothing like your own, because can't nobody put you out your home but yourself, unless you don't pay your mortgage. But I'm not knocking nobody that, that rent. I'm just saying, I'm just giving y'all some tips on like how to own homes. Like it's not a hard process, and you know what I'm saying. Like the earnest money may not be number $500. That's just what the earnest money is. Earnest money is just holding saying that, hey, I want this property. And the earnest money that they ask for, boom, that's $500 to hold the property until you do the inspection, and all that. I know, like, it is the truth. It was very strenuous and stressful too, a little bit, because you have to pay for the inspection and things like that. But the inspection shouldn't cost you no more than $200-300. Keep the receipt. Say that make sure make it look like you saved for the receipt, the money for the inspection. Then, after the inspection, they're gonna check the roof, and then they're gonna check your credit every 2 to 3 months before you close on your home. They're gonna check your credit again. Just to make sure that you don't have any negative on your credit, because it's gonna be a mortgage company that picks up your loan, unless you're just gonna buy your home straight out. Please never do the fluctuating where your interest rate fluctuates. The balloon payments, never go there. Get you a flat fixed rate when it comes to your interest rate, when it comes to buying your home. Don't one day 1 month my mortgage this amount, then the next month my mortgage this amount. Get you a fixed rate for your interest, and make sure that it's low. You don't want no. You don't want no. You don't want no balloon payments. That's the worst thing you can ever get, because your mortgage payment could be $300 this month, $400 the next month. Then around Christmas time, when you're trying to buy Christmas gift, hey, it's about $700. Don't do that to yourself. Get a flat fixed rate. That's my little 101. I may not be, know all of it, but I know what I went through. So it could be a strenuous process, but you could probably find, hey, 2 bedroom, 1 bath apartment, house for like $50,000, $60,000, and say, hey, I'm getting this, and then you can ask, like, right, and see, I couldn't, I have a fixed rate, and my house payment has went down, basically. I got a letter last couple of months ago saying that my house payment went down because of the fixed rate I got. It was like a 3.625 or something like that. Yeah, that's my rate. It's not high, but it's low enough. And I told them, look, this is what I want to pay for a house, and God blessed me with it. And it's mine. I can add on to it and take away if I want. But if I tell a motherfucker they got to go, they got to go because it's mine. You can't trespass it. But anyway, and as well, when you're buying your home, I do want to let you know as well. When you're closing on your home, ask the person that is selling the home to you to cover the closing costs so you don't have to cover everything. Ask the person that is, yes, it is, Edward. Ask the person that is selling you the home to pay the closing cost. They'll do it. If they want to get rid of that home, they're going to do it. I bought mine from the city. The city paid everything. Only thing I paid for was the inspection and the earnest money to hold the house, so to say, I want this home. Now, earnest money is not always going to be $500. I do want to let you guys know that it may be a little bit about $1,000, But if you want something, exactly. Yes, they have ones that cover all of it. So it just depends on who you're buying the home from. But if let me, I'm making it a point next year, guys, to save. If I could just save 25, 30, 40, $50 a week out of my check, then I said I'm just gonna put that to the back because I have not been saving, but it seems like if I budget myself right, I can save. So I thank God because I used to couldn't be at that place. If you can find a way to save, if you're giving it like me, I'm getting this every 3 months. I might get a little $100 for YouTube check. Okay, put that little take 75 of it and put it back. I'm gonna spend by a little bit of it now because I earned that, but I might just put the whole thing back. But it's ways to save if you can. I know buying food out of pocket is expensive. It really can be expensive as child. But if you want to be a homeowner, step out on faith. You can do it. The first step you need to do is to make sure your credit is good and see how you can fix your credit. I know I said first thing, but 3 things. And then go to the home buyers class. It's first time home buyers class that you can go to get a grant. And you can get like $15,000. $15,000 free that is knocked off of your house. Think about it. Yours. I just want to encourage someone, if you want to do it. Maybe I can give somebody a realtor that I know to come on here and do realtor home buying one-on-one with me and explain how to buy a home. That may be a realtor that I know, or my realtor that I use. But if anybody's a realtor that's listening, reach out to me and email me, and maybe we can do a class for the people to understand how to buy a home. I'm here to help everybody, y'all. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to experience owning your own home. It's the best feeling because you can put it. You don't look. You ain't got to open the door for nobody. You ain't got to answer nobody, and you can tell the motherfucker to get the hell out, and they got to leave. Anyway, as I was saying, so it says here, Miss Walker spoke to Derek a few times by the phone. Once, when she was trying to get utilities put under her name and discovered old water and electric bills from the prior tenants. And she said Derek told her she needs to pay them herself. So, Lord, this poor lady, she lived by candlelight, drinking bottled water for the first weeks, she said, finally getting water in March of 2019. And she said, and the power in April after selling the debt's utilities record. So I'm gonna tell you something, they will have to give me back all my money. All my money I done put in this, and I'm gonna get evicted. I done fixed the water, to pay all the old electric bills. I done sit here to fix the plumbing. I got to have all that back. You want me to move? I got to have all that back. I'm sorry. I ain't moving. You're gonna have to put me in jail. I ain't moving. I have rights to this just like everybody else. And I know Miss Walker probably kept all her receipts. Hey CRP Films, how are you today? I'm just saying, like, ain't no way this didn't happen to this older lady. Like, and she says, she tackled the repairs with help of friends and donations. She and her friends said replacing the rotting wood floors with new tile and wading through filthy water to snake the basement drains. I got a picture here. I'm gonna show y'all this picture because this is a description. So this is a picture of Miss June tightening a light bulb in the basement, which was filled with water when she first bought the house. So the basement was full of water, and she fixed it. She said the day she made her final payment last spring was one of the euphorias, she said. For a person like me to be a homeowner, someone with a $700 a month income, this poor lady had $700 a month income, and to be able to buy a decent home on a land contract and get it finished, that's an accomplishment. So this is even more sad because this poor lady was only drawing $700 a month. So she had nothing to live off of no more than $150. And think about it, you got to eat. She bought a lot of pick fives. I know she did. Thank God for them stimulus checks that was coming out. I know she praised God for them. I know there was a lot of times that stimulus check she used to fix up this apartment. They didn't give this woman back all her coins. And I mean all of it. So she can buy her a home for real. Because all them coins that she done put up in there and all the coins that she pay the utility bill and get that all paid up and stuff like that, then you know what? They need to pay back every coin. I will sue them for everything. It says here when she reached out to Derek about putting the deed in her name, he agreed to meet her downtown. They said, I'll be in Detroit on the 11th with your deed, Miss Walker. He wrote in a text message on April the 1st. But then he canceled the appointment. Said that she tried to reschedule, but his phone number was out of service, Lord. That probably was Maurice texting her the whole damn time. People ain't no earthly good, y'all. I swear to God, some people just ain't no earthly good. Like, some people just ain't worth a quarter. They just all about the money. They don't care how they get it. They don't care who they scam. They don't care. They just don't, as long as they get it. I ain't that kind of person, man. I could live with myself knowing I done took from an elderly person that only had $700 a month. How can you live with yourself? So she said when she called Maurice, who had collected the rent in person each month, she discovered that his number too was gone. So he done changed numbers on him. Mm, mm, mm. Jesus, Jesus, this is ridiculous. Bye. Let me find the rest of this story. So let me find out what happened to Miss. Hold on. So here go another story. This happened back in, hold on. He said he was paying $550 a month. Oh my God. Let me look. Okay, so this is the rest of her story. Let me make sure. So she said when Derek and Maurice disappeared in April, Walker began to get worried. She said she knew something wasn't right. Then in June, she opened her mail and found a summons accusing her of trespassing and ordering her to appear in housing court. She said she checked the envelope to make sure it had her name on it. She said this had to be a mistake. I had purchased the house. I had every receipt. I had the lease. I'm 65 and you send people stuff like that, they're liable to have a heart attack. So she went to virtual court in July and connected with a lawyer that she learned she may have been a victim of a scam. The lawyer was assigned through the city program for tenants facing eviction. He informed her that the owner of the house was not a man named Derek. Oh my God. So when she moved into her bungalow in 2019, records show the owner was a Pennsylvania company called RHMS Group, which bought the house in 2017 through the county tax auction for $8,500. So she done spent, I know, probably about $20,000 to fix up the house, and bought the house. And these people ain't paid number $8,500 for this house. Do y'all hear me? Oh my God. Hey, Miss Sheila, how you doing today? Trisha. Oh my God. How you doing today, Miss Trisha? Thank you. Okay, CRP fam. Hi, Trisha. Okay. Right. They pay, you know how like if your house go into foreclosure, it can be auctioned off at city auction. So they went to the city auction. The company owned the home and bought the home for $8,500, and they done sold this to this woman for $15,000. This is the worst, child. It says here this company owns 70 properties around Detroit, sold the house on June 2nd to a Florida company called Bocafe LLC for $25,000. So the company had no idea that she was making payments on the house. Oh my God. She said she was baffled by the timing of the sale, which occurred after she spent 2 years improving the house and paying off the contract. So yeah, the house is worth $25,000 now since she done fixed it. This is what she said. She said, I've been here openly. She said, how did they not even drive down the street and look at the house anytime in 3 years? It was just, this is Detroit, and we don't care. We got this house, and we're going to let it sit there vacant, all messed up, destroying other people's property value. The president of this company said he believed his house was vacant from 2018 until he sold it in June. So he said that he spent over $15,000 renovating the property in 2018, but declined to produce records of the work. When told the condition of Walker said she found the house in 2019, the owner said he had been scammed by a contractor who billed him for renovation. Probably was Maurice that billed him. Lord, these people, him, worker that was never completed. The contractor denied this, saying he and the owner had disagreed about construction costs. So everybody just scamming. This dude don't want to pay nobody. The company name is RHMS. That's what it says here. Is Bocafe and RHMS. It says here the owner says he travels to Detroit several times a year to keep tabs on the company houses, though he's not certain whether he visits the Walker's house. So you own these homes and you claim you've been looking. Nah, he lying. He lying. He said, this is what the owner said. He said, Detroit is remarkably shady. The reason this is happening in Detroit is because there's an unfortunately naive population there who doesn't know their rights, and they don't know how to research things or look into things. And there's shady people who are trying to take advantage of that. So, let me see. Let me give y'all an update. So, this is lying. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that's basically what he is, the recent Cup. That's basically what he is. He's a lying AB. And the same here. Well, guys, let me do you guys an update on. I know that an article came out today. Let's see. It says here she is facing eviction, unfortunately. So this is what this article says. I hate that for. I want y'all to listen to it. Let me see what this say. No. So this is the name of the group, is the company. Recent covers RHMS Group, and it was sold to a Florida company called Bocafe LLC. Y'all know we're from them. The judge did postpone the eviction, but the next hearing for her case is upcoming soon. Her lawyer told her her chances of retaining ownership are slim, only if she could work out a deal to buy or rent the house from the current owner. She said that she hoped that the city have funds. They can't rely on the city because the city's shaded too. Can't rely on the city to not help you get evicted because they ain't prosecuting nobody for doing you like that. So you know they don't care about helping you. At this point, I don't know because she got to go back to court. She has to go back to court. I wish I could find her. I wish I knew who her daughters was. Maybe we could do a GoFundMe for her some, get her some because if she get put out, she only has $700 a month, y'all. Shoot, she gonna have to stay in an assisted living place. You know what I'm saying? A place that's based on her income and Jesus, this is ridiculous. True. Well, she either gonna work out something with the company or leave. That's the only option she got. Unfortunately, she should have. If you're listening and you live in Detroit, please, 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 if you're, go to the library. If you got to catch a bus, but please research who owns these homes. Go to the courthouse. They will tell you. It is public record. It is public record who owns a house, apartment, a building, anything that is owned that somebody had to sign for. We own it. Hey, Ava, how are you today? Yes, because she used one. Me too, Reese Cup. Like, me too. Maybe I can find her daughters or something. Or if I see if she's on Facebook and reach out to her and see if we can get her some help. Y'all, this is what we should use. This, I'm gonna try to use this platform. I always try to use this platform is to help somebody or get the story out. She gonna need some help because child, ain't nobody got no $25,000 to just ain't nobody got it. She only had $700 and she paid $550. And then now, if I were her, I wouldn't give nobody a quarter, nothing there. I'd be holding in all the money I got. Because I don't know when I got to beat my last day here and I got to get on out of here. But how can you, down here in Mississippi, yeah, we got some houses, not nice houses, but you could probably find a house for rent in these small towns for about $350. Maybe so. Maybe when I get off this live, I'll try to see if I can research her or research her family and see, if we can listen to her story and see if we can get a GoFundMe going to try to help her. Like it got to be a way. Now they can't discriminate on age. Like I know people old as Methuselah still buying houses. Shoot. You'll be surprised, but it just depends on how long is the loan. Like you can get a house for $59.9 and it just depends on how long you can get a 10, 15, or 30-year plan. My house I got 30-year, but I'm gonna try to cut that down. But if you could do a 10-year plan, it's just like you do a 10-year plan, your house payment gonna be a little high. If you do a 15-year plan, it's gonna be in between. But if you do a 30-year plan, usually they want you to do a 30-year plan so you can suck them in. They can be giving you your money out your pocket for 30 years. Anyway, a 30-year fixed rate plan, and you pay your house payment, just pay it up and just pay on the equity of the house and pay on that. You'll get it down. Like, and you find your house for like $50,000. Instructions. Yes, and you get disability. Yes, she can get a 30-year recent covenant. And guess what? House payment probably won't be no more than like 150 or 200. Oh, I just thought of something. Habitat for Humanity. I wonder, you know what I'm saying? She had to volunteer though, do some work, on some sadness. Habitat for Humanity, they do buy a house. I mean, they do help you build a house and you can pay payments on the house. It needs to be a fully furnished home that's for you. If you are listening, and this will be another way if you want to own a home, look into Habitat for Humanity. I know we have them here, and they help us, and they'll promise you they'll, if you're disabled or elderly, they will build houses for people like that. It's a place called 8 Days of Hope. What they do is, if you have went through some kind of devastating event like tornadoes or something, and they have torn down your house is destroyed, 8 Days of Hope is like a nonprofit organization. They come and build you another home. It may not be the greatest home, but it's a home. They will do that for you. Habitat Humanity, yes, you still have to have a house payment, but it won't. But you'll have a nice home, and it'll be yours. So if you listen, y'all better be right now in these gyms. I'm telling you. Okay. Yep. Yes, Habitat for Humanity. But see, I don't know if Detroit has that. You know what I'm saying? In them big cities. Is Detroit still a big metropolitan city? Yep. Build from the ground up. They surely do. Well, y'all, I'm gonna see. Y'all know I'm gonna see. Like, it's sad for older people. I hate when older people and children, older people be taken advantage of. Just like here, guys. Yes. Um, it was on my news. Oh my leg. Oh my leg. Oh, okay. Okay. So on my news, y'all, I want to tell y'all about this before I go. On my news, this elderly lady got robbed in the middle of the day. Like, people got to quit. So this elderly lady, she stayed by herself. This is why I kind of hate being a single mother or single woman at home, because people notice that people watch your home and they know your routine, and they know I work from home. And this elderly lady, but hell, I got a ring, and hell, if it ain't with your ass, and I know who comes to fix on my home, and it don't be you. I know. But anyway, this elderly lady, yeah, yes. She someone came to her home and knocked on the door and said that he came there to spray for bugs. And she said that she thought he was I guess the person that does it. So, or the maintenance guy or something. And said she let him in. She said she didn't think nothing of it. And she said that he went in her room, and then she got robbed for money, and he used her debit card and left out of there real quickly. So y'all keep a check on your elderly people. Like, people, like, it's like, y'all, it's Christmas time. People are desperate, will do anything. Um, they'll even rob y'all see they even ride the blind. They'll rob the old. I seen a lady today, y'all. It just broke my heart. It's an elderly lady. She walking around here with a buggy. I seen her last night at McDonald's. and I wanted to bless her, but I couldn't bless her because I didn't want to get out of line and have to hear Jamel crying. But the Lord worked that out today. She was sitting there at Walmart, she had a bucket full of stuff, and I ain't got much, and I ain't rich, but I said, Lord, I'm gonna bless her today. I said, Lord, I ain't got much, but I said, hopefully this will be a start for her to have this. It's cold, and I said this will be a start for getting her a a hotel room for one night. I ain't got much, so I gave her a little bit of change. I said, ma'am, here you go. What she do with it, that between her and God. But I know what I gave it to her for. And then she was like, I got some muffins and stuff in here if you want. I said, no, ma'am. I said, I just want to bless you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you white, black, green, or purple. If I just see that there is a need, and I felt like, I seen her last night walking in the parking lot, probably trying to find somewhere to stay. And I'm like, where is her family to take her off the road? Or, take her take her off the street so she can sleep comfortably. Yes. And so, you know, take care of your elderly because they took care of you. And I hope that lady. I hate to see her because she was kind of like elderly. She didn't need to be out there in that cold. And I said, Lord bless her. Hopefully, the amount that I gave her is a start to finding her a hotel room for the night. I don't want to see no elderly person walking. That one was barely walking and able to get over, and she trying to offer me some muffins. And then the crazy thing about it, some people just walk right past you and don't. I know some people that panhandle, but I know she wouldn't. It just was something in me that because you don't see a person. I see a lot of homeless people. The young ones, like the young ones that are the ones that like able bodied like me out there panhandling. I give them nothing because you can work. You choose not to, and I might be wrong, may feeling like that, but you can work. If you young 30 and you homeless and you just walk around here wanting a handout, no, I ain't giving you nothing. Now that lady was elderly. Somebody might have took a check or something, or scammed her out her check. You never know. People evil. It's some evil people in this world. But anyway, guys, I hope that she be blessed, and I pray that she'll have a safe place to sleep because y'all it be down in the 30s. And no older, you don't want to see no older person walking in the middle of the night pushing a buggy. I just it just hurt my heart to see that. The ones, the one that tag team, you're right. And honey, it seems like some of these people that are homeless, their biggest hangout spot here is the library. Because library you get that free internet. And they got phones and stuff like that. I was like, but Lord, you got phones. Sheila said, I give nothing to them also. Exactly. If you everybody, I ain't giving you nothing because it's something like I have given to a guy that he was sitting there and he was like, I'm a retired veteran. And I wanted to drop a gem on him and let him know, you ain't got to, you won't have to be homeless because you served our country. And you should be compensated for being a veteran. Y'all know that, right? If you're a veteran and you have an honorable discharge and you retired from the Navy, Army, Air Force, then there are benefits to that. Trust me. And your children will reap it too. Look into if you are a veteran. Happy Veterans Day, guys, to the ones that are veterans that are listening in. Happy Veterans Day. But yeah, if you have an honorable discharge and if you have some kind of ailment or something like that, I have to be honest, guys, I have a brother that served in the Iraqi war. So he's our Iraqi war veteran. Um, I told him I want to do an interview with him, but it's just right now he's going through a lot. But him himself, he says a lot of things that he has to keep inside of him because it's a lot to talk about. And it's too much. Right. I am not giving a person not nothing if they are standing in the middle of the street every day asking for money to get nothing here. They get housing if they want to, exactly. But supposed to, but did you hear about the black? Yes. And that's ridiculous. Yes, that's true too. That is so true, guys. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, if my brother wouldn't have what he have until someone told him, hey, my brother, I ain't gonna tell he had to come back because that was like, I can't tell all his business, but he had to have a honorable discharge because y'all don't understand when these men and women, when they went to the Iraqi war, y'all don't understand, like, it took a toll. They came back not the same. And my brother, he didn't know at the time that, you know, for what he went through, people could have been compensated. So someone had to tell him about it. So if you have a person that a World War II veteran or Iraqi war veteran and things like that, get your money. They owe you that. And you can go. I know that my brother go to the VA to get looked at, psychiatric help, whatever. There is VA hospitals. I know one is in Memphis. Now I don't know in other states, but I know one is in Memphis and there's one in Jackson, Mississippi. So if you are a veteran, go to the VA where you get free health care. And then they have clinics now too that are VA clinics. You just have to look it up. If you don't know, you don't know. That's why you have to just look it up. Because I'm telling you, man, I bet you if you don't know, you know now. I figured that. So the best thing to do, guys, if you are a Iraqi war veteran or whoever, research everything. Research everything, guys. Never just. I know now to not go off of word of mouth because people be acting like they got it and ain't got it like that. There's people actually that are homeless. There's people out here that actually scamming people out their money. Even here on, let me just be real. Even here on YouTube, trust me, I am no scammer. I am no scammer, child. I earn my money honestly. I really do. Um, so, but anyway, yeah. But be careful, guys. There's a lot of scamming going on. If somebody on Instagram asking you for money, don't give them none. Good night, Chris. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to all my Facebook people that's watching on Facebook. Appreciate you guys. I'm about to get out of here as well, guys. Make sure you like this the stream, guys. I'll try to come on here tomorrow, guys. Like I said, continue to keep my son's team in your prayers. Him and his team in your prayers, guys. They have made it to the last game. That's the championship game, and we have to travel to the games. And let's hope we'll get a win. And that was the number one thing right there, Tor, that bothered my brother. That what made him come back. He would never say it, But he told me that. He said, you know, my brother told me, he said, that just hurt him to do that. He said, but that child could have a whole bomb on him, and they had to kill him. They only okay, Reese, come go to bed, boo. Go to bed. Yes, yes. So yes, that's true, Toy. And yes, YouTube is full of scammers, child, and drama. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to be Ava, please check your Instagram. Please. I inbox you, Ava, on IG. Please check your Instagram. I sent you a message. I need that information. If you are a member of Monica News and Views, please check your email or check the post I put out. I need that information. If you want to be a part of the membership, make sure you press the join button, guys. And, I would welcome you with open arms to be one of my members. And if you want to new and want to subscribe, press the subscribe button. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on. I'll be back Sunday. I ain't gonna say tomorrow because I know I'll be lying. But I'll try my best to come live Sunday, guys. If not, it'll be Monday. But thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all the next time I go live.